Here we have a 2014 on a 14 registration Volvo B9R Plaxton Panther 3 53 seat PSVR compliant coach. So we are at Bay Travel in the Kingdom of Fife this morning, looking at this very useful Panther. I'm not going to say very well presented because they've recently taken the all the Bay Travel vinyl, all the blue off the livery, and they've still yet to polish it out and take all the bits of scraps and glue off. But by the time you come and buy it, this will have had all the glue taken off, it'll have been power polished, it'll be like brand new. So we've just got to sort of see it sometimes in its glory. Bodywork's straight as a die, to be honest. Alloy wheels are fitted. It's had a bit of a charm life, this bus, because it's not really worked. You can see there's a bit of the vinyl to come off there. Back's always worse because it gets the most grime. But as I said, a good power polish, it'll be like brand new. Reverse cameras fitted. Under the bonnet, Euro 5 9-litre Volvo engine. That's knocking out 380 brake horsepower and driven through Volvo's 12-speed automated gearbox. Now when I say Euro 5, I call it Euro 5 Plus, because what you find with a lot of the late Euro 5s, 2014s, 2015s, when you put them in the clean air zone checker, not the LEZ checker, so take London off the board, but when you put them in the clean air zone checker, they'll go everywhere without a charge, except London. So they'll go Bath, they'll go Newcastle, Bradford, Bristol, Birmingham, without any charge. Now, I said useful. I'll tell you why. Never had a toilet, this vehicle, so loads of luggage space. What else do we like about Plaxtons? Stainless steel, so we ain't gonna have any corrosion issues. Okay, it's 10 years old. It's the perfect age, although it is in good condition inside. It's the perfect age for an upseat 3 and 2. And being a 12.9 metre, you'll probably get 75 in here. So you can have a 75. Now bear in mind, normally when we're looking at luggage like this, we're talking Levante. Different beast. You can have a 75 seat, PSVR compliant, loads of luggage space, goes into everywhere except London. It pretty much ticks the boxes, doesn't it? Right, and it's low mileage, but we'll come to that in a second. You can see the carpets there for the aisle, etc. Right, we've got LED destination displays to front, side and rear. Front step mounted wheelchair lift, best place for it, because that means it's not taking any of that up. And then when we jump on board, the other winner, flat floor. So it's not a massive job to do a 3 and 2 conversion. No toilet to take out. It's great. So 53, counting that one, 53 Faenza Gala reclining seats with 3-point seat belts, finished in this fairly common stock interior for a number of products. These Yonkias, we've just looked at a VDL with the same interior. It's a fairly common red with the caramel coloured leather headrest inserts. Seats are in great order, no issues there, but no frills either. But this was built for an operator who didn't need frills. You have a set of curtains missing there, which is a shame. But this was new, I believe, to our very good friends at Locks Motor Transport on the Isle of Lewis. And we all know two things about stuff that comes from Locks. And that is, it's low mileage and it's very, very well maintained. And that's why I think it's got a good future ahead of it in a different guise. I mean, you could run it like this for a couple of years if you wanted. But I'm just sort of seeing what I see with my operational head on. Okay, we're fully air conditioned, Thermo King system, as you'd expect on a Plaxton of this age. You've got the magic seat, which starts off as a seat, ends up like that, but don't ask me how to get it from one to the other, because I'm not 100% sure. However, you're only losing a double seat for a wheelchair, so you end up with 51 with a wheelchair. That means now, if you upseated it, you could keep that seat to make life easier, and I think you'd still get 70 in because of the length, the extra sort of nearly a metre. If you went 3 and 2 all the way out, your first 2 doubles would be on tracking. So if you had 75, you end up with 71 if you had a wheelchair in. This whole unit here, the courier seat and everything else, swivels out the way. It's got a little lug that you pull up. I can't show you because I've left an empty pop can there. So, oh, you know now. So, I will throw it in the bin. But down there, you've got a little lug. Let's see if we can brighten it up a bit. Or zoom in. See there, you've got a little lug. That pulls out. The whole unit, as you can see from the marks on the floor, swivels, locks in there, and that widens everything for your wheelchair. Again, it's right scruffy in my old age. Dash, perfect, nothing wrong with that. You've got the wood effect trim. All the buttons are where they should be. Everything's in good order. Mileage, I said, low mileage, less than 350,000 kilometres from new. Okay, but that's because of where it starts. Because I believe, I'm not sure who, but if I ask Roddy, he'll tell me, another operator had it on Lewis prior to it coming onto the mainland and coming here. That's just a cupboard, it's not a fridge. Looks like a fridge, but it ain't got a motor in. It's got an empty crisp packet in, but that's about it. Courier seat. We're all good, as I said. This, for me, is a vehicle which is great as it is, but with loads of potential going forward. So, let's have a recap. So, to recap, it is 2014 on a 14 registration, Volvo B9R, Plaxton Panther 3, 53 seat, PSVR compliant coach.